And now, another 5-minute mystery. An anniversary party is going on at the Brown household around the corner. One of the guests, George Taylor, pauses while eating his dessert, saying,
Best lemon pie I've ever tasted, Mary.
Oh, really?
I wish my wife could do as well. It doesn't look like Sam is appreciating it too much.
Goodness, dear. Is my cooking that bad? Sam, your head is practically in your plate. I guess she's fallen asleep, everyone. I am so sorry.
That's alright.
Sam, sit up. I better shake him. Sam!
Great guns, he's dead!
How do you do? I'm Sergeant Barker, the Homicide Division. Where's the body?
In the dining room at the table. We didn't move him.
You might as well get comfortable, folks. This might take a while. Dead all right? Peaceful too. Who's Mrs. Sam Brown?
I am.
Mind telling me what happened here? Start from the beginning.
Okay, well, we had the soup instead of the main course, which he enjoyed, and then by the time we got to the dessert and coffee, he was dead.
Okay, Mrs. Brown. Go sit down in the dining room, and I'll just have a look around. An orderly person, isn't she? Stack dishes after each course. Silverware, all polished to perfection. Wait, what is this? One silver spoon that just turned black? Just when I thought that this was a heart attack case? This is plain cold murder, Mrs. Brown. I'm sorry to interrupt your little party, Mrs. Brown, but I'm sure your guests won't mind.
I don't understand.
Oh, you will? Mrs. Brown, you're under arrest for the murder of your husband.
Do you know why Sergeant Baker accused Mrs. Brown of murder? In a few moments, we will hear the solution. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Are these liberals taking away your guns?
Now, I got a message for all you liberals out there. You want my gun, my firearm?
Make sure you smack them with the tray.
Come take it from me.
Phone me at 1-800-SMACK 'em with a tray.
And now, back to our story.
Sergeant Barker, how did you know it was a homicide?
Well, Mrs. Brown took careful plans to wash the soup pan and soup dishes before she served the rest of the meals.
Yes, I can see that.
But she forgot one thing: to wash the silver soup spoons. What she didn't realize was that an hour later What she didn't realize was that an hour later, by the end of dinner, the soup her husband had used to eat his soup would give her away. She didn't know that the poison would make the silver turn black. Mrs. Brown almost committed the perfect murder, but she forgot to wash one spoon.